What is up, guys? Welcome back to Slumber Party Podcast. Today is a very exciting episode because we are going to get all into the details about breakups and how to deal with a breakup and our definition of bro code, girl code, all that good stuff. We've got it all for you today. So.
Speaking of breakups, Danny, I know you're recently going through a breakup again. Woo!
Yeah, another one. No, I'm just kidding.
No, another one.
I haven't really talked about that at all. No one knows. This is the first that you're all hearing it. So if you're listening, then you came at the right time. But yeah, my boyfriend and I, we did break up, I would say a few weeks ago. And yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, breakups are
literally the worst.
They
thing
literally
ever.
fucking suck. Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I seem fine, you know, on the outside, and social media makes everything seem like all good,
everything's good, but
it definitely
it hurts. It really does hurt. So
yeah,
what happened? If you want to spill some of the beans,
yeah,
I'm sure people would like to know.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, obviously.
That's your privacy.
But overall, we honestly had little mini arguments, like little bickers. They were so stupid about nothing, but for being long distance, it's almost just not worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth it because I feel like since I'm in a long distance relationship too, that like there's no point in fighting when you're long distance because you can barely already like see each other and be there for each other. So then the fighting is just, it gets old so fast.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, like, I still like him. I know that he's a great person.
Yeah.
And he would make an incredible friend. Like, unfortunately, we never really had the opportunity to be friends before. We just kind of went into dating. So I feel like maybe in the long run, you know, if it's meant to be, then it'll be. And like, we're on good terms.
That's
and
good.
I hope the best for him, obviously, you know, it's like everything is good, but it wasn't like one thing that broke us up. It was just overall, we both looked at it and we're like, okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be together.
I feel that.
So yeah,
now that you're single,
I know now it's a whole new world.
No, literally, I don't know what it's like to be single. I haven't been single in like 5 years.
I mean, honestly, I've always been the type to kind of have boyfriends, and I feel like now, like, a boyfriend's the last thing I want. I'm just trying to like enjoy like a single life and like just focus more on my career and other important goals that I have for myself versus a boy, because, you know,
I agree.
I don't need no man. No, but I do like to obviously, like, I don't know, have fun and talk to boys and that kind of thing. But I feel like at this point, I'm like, whatever. I don't need someone.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. I mean, if my current relationship doesn't work out, I'll definitely probably be single for a while after that, just to like do me. So exactly what you're going to do. But
yeah. But I mean, okay, so let's get into like breakups and how to even deal with breakups.
How are you dealing with it? How are you getting over it? Like, what are you doing?
So, okay. I mean, I would always say, because I've definitely had quite a few boyfriends in my lifetime. Even though I'm young, I've had some. I mean, obviously some were like a week or two, very, very small. That was like middle school, you know? Yeah. But then like as I've gotten older.
I don't count those as my boyfriends.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I would say I have like two, like, well now
serious.
I've had like three like pretty serious boyfriends throughout my life. But yeah, so I mean, in general, I feel like what I've learned from the past is always just stay distracted, keep yourself busy with your friends. And that's why it's so important also to just always hold on to your friends during relationships. I always like make sure my friends are my priority as well.
Yeah. I made a mistake and didn't do that with my last relationship. So I completely lost my friends and had to like regain them back like when I was trying to get out of my relationship, and it was like really hard and messy, and it just like feels really shitty to not have friends there. So
totally,
I fucked up there, but you know, lesson learned for sure.
Yeah, I think that's super important. And I mean, I don't know, I just think like obviously it's normal to miss someone. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I still, you know, like miss my ex, I guess. I never even like say that, but yeah. So I mean, it's super normal, and I feel like I'm going to for a long time. But if I'm just trying to like,
you're also so new to like breaking up, like you're not completely over it as well, which is like understandable because like breakups take you know, a while to get over unless you're kind of like me and you're just already over it. And the way I really coped with my last breakup was that, well, firstly, my ex wouldn't leave me alone. Like, and I was trying everything to get him to leave me alone. It was a unique
situation. I mean, a lot of people deal with that, honestly.
It was just a toxic situation. It was different. And the reason he actually left me alone was because I immediately jumped into seeing someone else and hanging out with someone else and like into another relationship with my current boyfriend now. And I think he saw me with that guy. Obviously, he like sent me messages and was like, "Fuck you! Like, I hope you kill yourself." Blah blah blah. It was just really bad, guys. Yeah,
casually like,
just a casual, you know, convo between us.
Yeah,
and it was just like him seeing me with another guy already. Finally, was like, "Fuck you!" Like, I'm done.
It is really hard to see that.
Yeah, it is, and I feel bad on like his part, but like at the same time, I was trying to get out of the relationship for over a year.
Yeah.
And it was just so toxic and I could not get out of it. Like he would not leave me alone.
Yeah.
So, you know, I kind of didn't have a choice but to just immediately jump in. And that was also my coping like mechanism to like get out of my like last relationship and like get over it and stuff.
I mean, I do think it really helps to kind of distract yourself with like another guy or that kind of thing because then you're not like focused on, and sometimes people like, I mean, obviously liking the person themselves, like that's a huge thing. But then also some people like the feeling of like the affection and like talking to someone and just having a person that is there. For,
it's
like
the
them
attention. And then like if the attention they're giving you is like really good and you really like it and stuff, then it just, you know, works out really well.
Yeah. I feel like what's like super, as I've gotten older, I've realized this. At first when I was younger, like I was never a huge fan of the like, fuck you kind of breakup. Like, we're done. We're not friends. We're on bad terms. Like, I'm blocking you on everything. Like that reasoning of blocking, I disagree with. However, I think that like sometimes it's needed. Like nowadays, like my exes and I were like, okay, like maybe we shouldn't see each other on social media because if we do, like it's more sad and it reminds us of them versus it's just like, I don't really want to see them potentially have a photo with like another girl because that would just make me feel shitty, and like that's definitely happened, and because it was dumb on my part, and I was like, no, I'll be fine, and then I see it and I'm like, that's probably why I should have blocked them. And
no, sometimes I wish I could just like end. You always wish you could end on good terms, I feel like, with your ex, because like at one point you loved them
totally
and like they were everything to you, and it's like sad that like everything you guys have done is like completely gone, but sometimes it's also for the best that you completely just cut them out of your life. Yeah. And in my situation, it was just, I like wish we had closure, but I'm actually at the same time so glad that we just are not in each other's lives, and like we practically hate each other. Yeah. Like we fucking hate each other.
Yeah. Oh, I swear every breakup goes through. So like at first you're like, well, maybe we can try to be friends, but like, let's not talk for a while. And then that's if you don't talk. I swear if you continue to talk after a breakup and you're like, well, let's like try it out, then it's fighting, then you hate.
If you talk after a breakup, you're most likely going to keep seeing each other, like hooking up, like.
And then you end up hating each other.
Exactly.
And then that's when things, like when shit hits the fan. Yeah. But if you just like stop talking for a while and then later on you kind of start to get over them, and then eventually you can catch up, and then like maybe you were more suited just to be friends in general. And so then at that point you're like, okay, well now we kind of went our own directions in our life. And so now there's that possibility.
Do you have friends, like, are you friends with any of your exes, like good friends?
I mean,
like your serious relationships.
Yeah, my serious ones. Yeah. The boy that I dated in high school for like 2 years, we're on like great terms. He's actually like my neighbor now. And we're like really friendly with one another. I've run into him a few times, and we'll like text once in a while just to like update each other on life and that kind of thing. And I'm like really down to go and like get lunch with him or whatever. Yeah. We've talked about it for sure. And I feel like at this point in our life, because it was so long ago, we've kind of grown into different people, and like he has a new girlfriend, like I've had boyfriends and that kind of thing. So it's not,
I think because it was like so early in your lives.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I mean, that was a boyfriend that like we both like lost virginities to each other, like that kind of thing. Like it was like full on dating, but it was so long ago that now we can kind of put that aside. And we were still
like immature, like in high school and stuff, and we have like come a long way from that.
So. Totally. But my last ex, I mean, I know he's moved on, like he has a new girlfriend now and that kind of thing, but we don't really talk. I think I knew going into it, which was sad. I knew that like if we were to break up, we probably wouldn't ever talk again, because he's just that kind of guy that like once you're done, like done, cut it out, like, which I totally respect. And like I know eventually if we were to see each other right now at like a party, I'm sure we'd talk and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah. But I wouldn't go out of my way to like talk to him in this current moment.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Yeah,
do you like?
I only have 2 exes. One was in high school for 2 years, and then the other one was the last 3 years. But I don't talk to either of them.
Yeah,
probably never will ever again.
It's crazy because at one point they're like your best friend in your entire life, and that's what I swear is like
strangers.
Yeah, and that's what I swear is so sad about a breakup is because not only are you like losing someone that you love, but it's more like you're losing a friend too, which is why it sucks. You're like, well, shit, like you're one of my best friends, like, and I literally now have to just be completely done. But obviously, being friends doesn't work out, especially right away.
And I think it's the whole, like, you guys get really intimate and then knowing that you're intimate with another person after, that's, like, the shitty part.
That like, thought of, like, oh, yeah. I literally still, like, I fucking hate it. Like, the thought of my, like, ex, like, and, like, the most recent ex, like, being with someone else, I'm like, this is why I cannot see what they're doing. Like, I don't want to know because if I saw a Snapchat of my friend and he's like, with a girl,
then it's, like it'll really hurt deep down. Yeah. So that's the really hard part about like losing someone too is like the intimacy and stuff. So it's like, fuck, like
I know. But let's talk about maybe like bro code, girl code. Like there are rules, you guys. When you go through a breakup, there are still things you can't do.
You cannot, if you're a friend, you cannot. This is the number one most important thing. If you're a friend of a girl who's going through a breakup or whatever, you cannot fuck with her guy, her ex. Like that is the number one code.
Like you cannot, basically, don't fuck your ex's friends. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And vice versa. Like if you're a friend,
don't fuck your friend's ex.
Like you're a dude and you're like, yo, dude, like your girlfriend's really hot and they break up and then you fuck her. No. Goodbye.
No.
Your friendship's fucking over. Yeah. So why even think about that?
Yeah.
However, I have fucked up in my time. I was a victim of that. I didn't really fuck up because I would never do that to one of my girlfriends. That if one of my best friends was dating someone and they broke up, I would never hook up with the guy.
No, like, same. Never. One of my friends, no.
Oh my gosh.
Never. I never have and I never will. That's just girl code on being a fucking good friend.
Yes. And I will stick to that. I will never do that. However, when I was in high school, that first boyfriend from high school that I dated, I temporarily dated his best friend before that, and it really caused like a huge tear in their relationship. Like they were not friends. And then later when my main boyfriend, then when we broke up, they ended up becoming friends again. But I think it was just like a young kind of thing. And
it was like,
I only dated that other friend for like a few months and then but they were not friends, and it was really awkward. Like I did that and I messed up and like ruined their friendship. But at the time I was like, I love him, so I need to date him. Like I don't care.
I know.
Still, you guys like don't do that. It's so like that feeling. I trust my friends enough. I feel like I have obviously trust in my friends. I'm only friends with people that are loyal and like would do the same with me. But I know that my friends wouldn't hook up with the guys that I've dated because they wouldn't be my friend. Like that's not a loyal friend.
I had a situation with this one girl. I was like really, really.
All right, after this, let's go kill her.
No, okay. So it's like a long story, but I'm going to try and shorten it as much as I can. So I became friends with her, and then I started like seeing this guy, and I really, really liked him, but I was like a freshman or like a sophomore in high school, and he was like a senior. Like he was like 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
And I really liked him, thought he was really cute, and then he pretty much was like, hey, if you're not going to have sex with me, I'm not going to be with you. And I was still a virgin at the time. So I was like, well, I'm not going to fuck you. So he like pretty much broke my heart, like left my house like crying because I wouldn't like have sex with him.
I hate when boys in high school did that shit.
I know. And it's like, I was just like, dude, fuck you. And then literally my best friend, it was 3 of us, she started fucking this guy. And I was like,
that's really annoying.
Well, at first, I was just like already kind of annoyed with her at the time. And I was just like, whatever, like, and then she started like hitting on him and they started kind of dating. And I was
that's like not chill though.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. You can have him. So I stopped being friends with her. And then she actually ended up hooking up with my best friend's ex-boyfriend too.
Okay, and this bitch is gone. She's fucking dead.
Hear me out. And then I hooked up with this guy right before I left for college, and then I found out she ended up hooking up with him too,
dude.
And then I was like really into this other guy, and like she would post him on her story all the time and like everything because to piss me off. And I'm just
drop
like,
her
that's literally
let him know.
Three guys. No, that's literally three guys. But I mean, that was when we're younger, and I have forgiven her.
But then you always like, no, your respect for her is.
Yeah, but you know, we're like on good terms now and stuff. So
I feel like those kind of people you can like be friendly with because whatever. It's in
you
the
can
past,
still be friends with them, but you just got to watch out for yourself more. Like those
are like an arm's distance friend.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna tell them shit. You're not gonna get close with them.
Yeah.
Those are now like your back pocket friends. You say hi, whatever, but you won't trust them.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah. Other than that, I would never do anything with any of my friends, and like I feel like girls would cross me. And like if let's say me and Johnny were to break up, I feel like
your friends would
not like friends, but girls I know, like from my hometown, that they would probably try to hit on him and like get with him and stuff. But
girls are such snakes sometimes.
Such fucking snakes.
I honestly, it's kind of crazy to me. I mean, I think there's like a fine line though. Like if you're friends with someone, don't hook up with their ex. But if you're not friends, like if someone from my high school that I wasn't friends with, like hooked up with my exes, there's like two of my exes that went to my high school.
Yeah.
Then I would be like fucking annoyed, but I'd be like, well, we're not like that close, but it's annoying.
It's like, you know, the person and they hook up with them and it's just like, fuck you pretty much.
Yeah. But if my best friend did,
that's a whole different story. Your best friend should never, even come close to like doing anything with your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend or whatever.
And it's not like, it's not a double standard. Like boys too, like even though you're a guy and you just want to fuck, like no, you still can't do it. I'm sorry. Like she might be hot, but there are a lot of hot bitches out there. Like look at us.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Me and a couple of my friends were like Eskimo sisters.
Well, yeah, okay.
But like we never really dated the guys.
That's fine.
It was when we were like not like super young, but like still young, like 18, 19. And like maybe they hooked up with them like first and then like 2 years later somebody else hooked up with them. But that's like,
well, no, that's fine. I'm also Eskimo sister. That's a thing.
And then you also kind of like talk about it too. You're just like, hey, like I know you hooked up with this guy, but is it cool like if I do it too? Like,
and also it's not like you're dating them. If you were just hooking up with them for a few months, whatever it was, like a little thing going on, but it was fine.
Isn't that so weird to think about though? Like
I know
you've literally hooked up with a guy you've had like no relationship with, and then one of your like really good friends has done it too. Like that's fucking weird to think about.
I know it's a weird.
It's
concept.
Like gross, but at the same time, it's
actually
like
disgusting.
No, it's disgusting, but like nobody really cares.
I know, but it is gross.
It's so fucking gross. Like it's disgusting.
I know.
I think about it and I'm just like, oh God, why?
Yeah. No, anyways.
It's whatever.
I'm trying to think of other stuff with girl code, bro code. That's the main one.
That's like the main one. I mean.
I just
like respect.
And being honest to like.
Relationship. I've had a situation where like you cannot be flirty with like.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, like there was a situation where we were all out of town and like one of our friends like sat on another friend's like we're all really close group, but like another girl sat on our other friend's boyfriend's lap.
But that's not cool.
Yeah, like you don't do that shit. Like
I've had a situation once. It fucking pissed me off so much. So I was hooking up with this guy. We weren't dating ever, but like for a decent amount of time in college, and there was this girl that would hang out with us like in our friend group. And if she's listening to this, I'm dying laughing, but whatever. I'm not going to say her name, but she was like always hanging out with us in our friend group. Right. Mm-hmm. And there was 1 week, I think this was like right before, like, I think it was like freshman year, like semester, like ended. Right. And so I left for college already, but the boy that I was hooking up with and the girl that was in our friend group, she knew we were hooking up. It was like a very known thing.
Yeah.
They were hanging out one night and I was like, what the fuck? Like I saw a snap. And so I was like, okay. I need to stop doing that.
Not.
And I was just like, all right, whatever. Like, she's my friend though. So like, I know that we weren't best friends. We're just friends.
Yeah.
It's like, I know that like I can trust her or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, obviously I wouldn't, why am I suspecting something? Like, Danny, stop being a little like dumb bitch. Like, you're fine. And then I wake up in the morning and like, this was one little like sketchy, snaky move of me that I just like had to do. All of our friend group had each other on Find My Friends. So I was like, I just need to like look and see if she's just like there still. Like, it's the morning,
and she was.
You know, and their locations were right there next to each other. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, all right, you know, like this is a little bit petty, but I do want to know, like, it's the guy I'm hooking up with. And like, if she hooked up with him, like, that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
So I asked him, but it took like a month to ask. I was like so nervous and I like asked, but like brought it up weirdly. And he said that they did hook up. And I was like, are you kidding me? That's so fucked. Like, she's the girl that I've been hanging out with. And she, to this day, has never apologized, never admitted. I wanted to be the bigger person. I was like, you know what? I know like what she did and it's fucked. And I'm not going to be like close with her, but I'm not going to like call her out and be like, why'd you like hook up with him? Because at the end of the day, it's not like I'm like, I was never
dating the guy,
dating him. So I didn't really have the right to say something, but it's just still fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like if you guys aren't dating someone, but you're close to dating them or whatever it is, or you actually like them, just know like if you're a friend, don't hook up. I mean, that's just common sense shit.
It's common sense. Like, you would choose your friends over this, like, any day, you know?
But
like,
some people don't have like the guilt in them to where I feel really bad.
Trust me, I know.
And like, I don't get how people, especially when it comes to like cheating on boyfriends, like I just don't get how girls can like get away with it. Guys can get away with that like consecutive, like intentionally going over to someone's house to hook up with them when I just don't get it.
Neither do I. I could never personally.
Yeah, it's so whack.
I noticed these leggings. Are they the TikTok leggings?
Yeah, you know, they're the TikTok leggings. Actually, someone in the elevator today at my apartment, they were like, oh, are these the TikTok leggings? I'm like, yeah, you already know.
At least
baby.
you have a butt for them, though, because your butt does look good in them.
Thank you. I mean, it's low-key like embarrassing wearing them because I just know that everyone sees them and they know.
Yeah, everybody's like, dude, the sad part would be that like if I bought these, I have no ass.
No, but
so like
it would look good.
No, my ass would look so flat in it, and it would just be embarrassing on my part because girls who are trying them on have like fat asses.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just think that these are one of the comfiest pairs of leggings I've gotten. Like
really?
they're so comfy and they're I think they're kind of cute. I mean, other than they have like solid color ones, and so I kind of want that, but it's more embarrassing. Like I don't want to buy them because for $30, they're $30, and like any Lulu pair, whatever, they're expensive.
Yeah, they're like $100.
Yeah, and so for $30, like they're really comfy. And
yeah, I need to get some just to see what it looks like on my butt. I don't think I would ever wear them in public though because I have a really small one. But
no, but you can just get it and even return it on Amazon if it doesn't look like you don't like it.
Have you been working out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked out like a few times. I try to work out a few times a week, but every morning I do like a workout on my floor.
Okay.
So it's like a little bit, but not cardio on the floor.
I tried Pilates for my first time ever, but with the machines. Like, you know those machines.
Wait, so you didn't go to a class?
No, it was a class.
Okay.
But like they have the machines and stuff. They, you know, they look like those sex machines.
I think.
It's like wood bed and it has like, I don't know.
Okay. Yes, I know.
It looks like a sex machine. Something you would use for fucking sex.
Or what Laura would use for sex.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd probably do it too. Whatever. But
okay, how was it? You worked out. This is
no, I've been working out.
Whatever.
You always call me and I'm always like at the gym.
I know. Actually, the last time we did talk on the phone, she's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Are you on the treadmill?"
Are you
she's
running?
Like, yeah. What's up?
I know. I'm like out of breath and shit running and stuff. I do a lot of cardio, but this Pilates like class that I went to was fucking nuts. So it like is a mixture of like working out, so like butt, legs, a lot of core, arms, but at the same time it like stretches you too.
Oh wow.
Like on these like machine things. Dude, I
want to go.
I've never been so in love with a workout. Like it was so fucking nice, and it wasn't like crazy hard, but it's like consistency and stuff, and like at the end you are sweating and I was sore the next day for like a day. But it was like crazy, dude. And so I actually went when I was like in El Paso, but I know they have Pilates classes like out here.
Yeah.
We should sign up for like a membership and go like twice a week.
I'm down. And I know that like, cause
you would like it. Like, trust me, it's fucking fun.
I'm down. And I also was reading how, or not reading, but I saw a TikTok about like someone that does CrossFit versus someone that does Pilates, and they're completely different. Like they like work out different things.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you will leave like Pilates and you'll be like, damn, my body's fucking jacked. Like, let's go. But
Danny
like,
Jackdaw.
Danny Jackdaw. No, it was like the coolest thing ever. I want to do it like every day now.
Have you ever seen the TikTok of those like girls doing the exercises? They're strapped in on a harness and they're like jumping.
Yes, and they're like flying.
What is that? Like,
shit.
sign me up. I want to do that.
That looks really fun.
You know what we should also do? There's like it's not, okay, so I used to do Zumba with my grandma when I was younger.
That's
so
like
fun.
the dancing,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
But it's like a good workout because but then do you see that girl on TikTok that's like a trainer and she is so good. It's like to like Cardi B and like fun songs.
Maddie Fit?
Maybe.
The girl on YouTube, blonde?
No, she does like, they're like full on dancing. Like they're really good.
Okay. Yeah,
and,
dude. I think I just want to start taking like classes for things. Cause like have you ever been to Party on a Bike?
No, but is that like Soul Cycle?
Yeah, dude, it's so fun. You just ride a bike and it's like hot in there and like they blast like EDM music like so loud and there's like lights everywhere. You're like at a rave but like working out. It's lit.
Wait, that's really fun.
Yeah, it's so fun. You would love it. All these workouts are like really fun.
I know. I need to start doing like fun workouts so that I'm more motivated to do them.
Dude, you would love Pilates. It's so fun.
Okay, well then let's go.
Let's do it. Let's sign up. We need to find like a Pilates gym or whatever, but it's like, it's lit.
I know this is like kind of off topic, but I was just reading the other day that wait, were you ever in a sorority?
No, but all my friends were.
Okay.
I was like in Greek life, but not really in Greek life. Like,
why did you not want to be? Yeah.
I didn't really understand when I first went to college what a sorority was.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't get it. Like, and then as I started meeting girls in sororities, they're like, I have to follow all these rules. I can't post this. I can't do that. And I'm like, ew, like I like to post whatever I want on my Instagram and like they can't.
Yeah,
and
I know they did that to me for a while.
Yeah, they were just like on top of their shit and they had to go to all these meetings. And then I think on top of that, they were paying so much money to be in this. Yeah. Every girl that I know that is my friend that was in a sorority dropped out. Every girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a waste of money.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I really enjoyed it because I utilized that as like a place to study and everything away from my apartment because my apartments were crazy.
You also had like Greek row and stuff. We had this thing called Adelphi and it was so ghetto.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it just like was like, maybe if we had Greek row, I probably 100% would have rushed because those houses would have been sick. But
yeah,
like,
I lived in it too.
Yeah, since we didn't, then it was just like, why? Like, there's no point.
Well, I heard so there's always like rumors about sororities and stuff and like hazing. Everyone's like, oh, like, did you get hazed? I'm like, no. Like,
as a girl,
my sorority is so like, if anything, we get gifts. They're like, oh, like, here, this week you get all these gifts and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is great. But I had no idea. And my mom was never in one or anything. And I was just reading how like there was this sorority in Indiana University and they were, I guess, actually like hazing people. I don't know if they would actually do it, but they would ask all the pledges. They'd be like, it's a game called Blow or Blow. And you'd either have to give someone a blowjob or like do blow.
That's fucked
But
up.
I don't think you actually have to do it. I think they like asked you to where like you thought you were going to have to. And then they said they were joking after, but they got in trouble for like hazing and shit. Like I was just reading because of doing that. I mean, that's like I would be, if my sorority did that, I'd be like,
it's like either, it's like almost saying rape or like something really illegal, which is blow.
Yeah.
But like, okay, but rape. Like, let's say like you actually had to do it and you choose blow a guy. Like that's fucking disgusting. You don't know who the guy is.
I know. No, it's horrible. Like, I mean, what would you choose?
Dude, I'm not going to suck some random guy's dick. I would definitely do blow.
I know. I wonder if you got to pick the guy or how it worked. Like
I could not even imagine someone being like, oh, you want to suck this guy's dick? I'd be like, ew. Yeah. First of all, no. I will probably like Coke better. So just give me here.
Both of those options honestly are horrible. And it's also so fucked that I feel like sororities are meant to, you're not even really allowed to like joke about hazing. Like you can't do anything. I remember they were saying when I was in sorority how like icing someone for fun is hazing technically.
I heard, I know most sororities don't, but I heard some sororities maybe in like the South and stuff, they'll like put you on like a laundry machine and turn it on, and like if your fat jiggles, they'll circle and be like, you need to lose this by the end of
everyone told me that when I was gonna be in my sorority at U of A, everyone was like, oh, Alpha Phi does that, and I was like, there is no fucking way, because if so, I really got to hit the gym. But I'm kidding.
Right?
But
I would be like fucked.
But there's no way. I got in there and they're like, "Hey guys, like, there's absolutely no hazing in here." Blah blah. Like we like if you do any sort of hazing, you will be instantly dropped.
I just don't understand why hazing is even a fucking thing.
I know. Like to like see if you're like cool, but that doesn't make sense. Oh,
I know guys who have gotten like hazed and have literally died from being hazed. Like, I know. One of the frats at ASU got kicked off because a guy was like drunk swimming in Tempe Town Lake and drowned.
Dude, there's so many different instances. Like I know at USC,
so many of them have died.
Someone jumped off a roof at a party, or not jumped, they fell off a roof because they were like so drunk from like their fraternity and like whatever. Like I mean, there's so many cases everywhere that people like fall down flights of stairs or whatever it is. Like,
or like I've heard a lot of things about, you know, some frats even drugging girls like at parties and stuff, which is like sickening. Like,
well, once I was out of fraternity and I think I got roofied. I don't know. It was really scary, but I like don't remember anything because I drank something, and then after that, I was like black, and I was like,
"You should be glad free."
Oh, I know.
My drugs are so expensive.
I was like, "Thank you so much for that." No, but I was like profusely vomiting everywhere, and my roommates brought me home. I woke up with the lights on. I'm like, okay, I knew something like went wrong.
Yeah,
I was like hammered at 6 a.m. It was just not
fun.
Not fun. No.
Yeah, that shit really does amaze me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we've really covered lots of different areas today, and I don't know. Do you have any last words?
No, I don't. You guys like my socks?
Yeah, she loves Justin Bieber.
I don't know. His brand's swaggy.
It is cute with the smiley face.
No, it's cute.
Like, wow, why didn't I start making clothes with a smiley face on it?
I know, right? Oh, you know why it actually went well? Because of his name. That is all, but I'm not going to lie. I do like his brand.
No, it is cute.
Yeah, but thank you guys for tuning into this wonderful podcast. This was actually a really eventful one.
This was.
Yeah.
Now you guys know all the tea.
Yeah, you know some tea of our lives, but... You know, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, comment a happy face emoji like this if you guys made it this far.
Yes, comment exactly that one. And if you do a different one, then you're literally doing it wrong, and that's not okay.
Yeah.
You have to do the exact smiley face.
And download on Spotify, listen to us wherever you are. And we will see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.